gods gave you two hands, and you used them both for your weapon. Respect that.
I can't smelt it. Worker gets out of line, I get him back in line.
Lost?
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. That's right. Welcome to Markath, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand? Uh-huh.
Huh? You don't want to be here. No one wants to. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
They don't like us talking to people when we work.
Bothella, I'm
You wanna
Bothella's
know a
assistant.
secret of mine,
She's the
young
one you should
girl?
talk to if
the
you
most
need an
effective
herb or a
poison to
potion.
kill a man? A potion to make others fall in love, perhaps?
I was actually just wondering if you had any family.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry. You don't have to tell me if you don't.
I have one, a nephew. He's in prison for being a member of the Forsworn.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Don't be. We all make mistakes.
There's so much to learn about the shop. I'll never get it all straight.
The Hag's Cure is here for all your discreet needs. Only that they break an old woman's heart. So many friends, so many kin, all lost trying to rebuild a past that was over long ago. Comes with living to a ripe old age. People start thinking there's something magical about you. Then, the insults. Still, a little knowledge of plants and potions can get you by. Not that anyone likes to admit buying things from you. See? I even have a little potion for the steward. Mind handing it over to him? Just say it should solve that problem he has. Thank you. We'd be better off without the Silverbloods. They send their brute, Ingvar, to shake some coins from me every few days. And Betrid Silverblood is always asking for more potions to fuel Thonar's ambitions. Gives him a temper fiercer than any bear. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Now, you let me know if you need a cure, or anything else.
There's so much. I'm Bothella's assistant. She's the one you should talk to if you need an herb or a potion.
No, no, girl. It's the pickled spider tongue and then the decayed taproot. Do it the other way and your cure turns into a
There's just so much to memorize. How am I supposed to remember what goes where for every single herb?
You will. Until then, you'll taste every potion you make before you sell it.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
The Silverblood family will be heard. You there, you another Imperial puppet? Answer me. There's a war on and you don't know what I'm talking about. The Empire is destroying everything Skyrim stands for. Jarl Igmund can refuse to see me all he wants. The Silverblood family will be heard. That's a true Nord hero. A legend. So great that the divines themselves lifted his soul into the heavens and made him a god. He founded the Empire, and now they've turned their back on him to appease the elves. Elves. Do the elves rule Skyrim, or do the Nords? We own Sidna Mine, best prison in Skyrim, and source of half the wealth in this city. We keep the Reach safe. We flood Markath with wealth. But does the Jarl listen to us when we want to say? No. He's busy forgetting that Ulfric Stormcloak saved this city from the Forsworn. Ulfric's a hero, not a damn criminal. They started the Great War, nearly destroyed the Imperial city. Then the Emperor took the coward's way out, and surrendered. Now, the elves dictate everything we do, and they don't want us acknowledging a mere human like Talos as the god he is. He used the Thum, shouted those forsworn from the walls. Then he led a band of Nord warriors in to take the city. Just like Talos himself at the Battle of Old Hroldan, reclaiming the Reach from those heathen natives. Stay out of trouble in my city.
Stupid dog. The Dominion. You have the honor of addressing a member of the Thalmor. Bask in it. We're the ruling body of the Old Mary Dominion. Saviors of Myr. Victors of the Great War. The Empire exists because we allow it to exist. And I'm here to make sure the Jarl of Markath remembers that. The Thalmor saved all of Elvenkind during the Oblivion Crisis. We've been watching over our lands for 200 years. We refounded the Old Mary Dominion, an alliance between us and our Bosmer cousins. You might know them from their common name, Wood Elves. We intend to prove the superiority of Myr over man, 1 century at a time. As if this craggy wretch of a city could give birth to a superiorly bred Myr such as myself. No, I'm not from Markath. I was sent here to lead the Thalmor's interests in this corner of Skyrim. It's my mission to root out all Talos worship in this city. It's a religious matter. The Thalmor do not recognize Talos as a god. He was only a man, and does not deserve a place in our pantheon. The Empire has agreed to accept our beliefs, and its citizens have a responsibility to cease their heretical worship. You're awfully inquisitive, aren't you? I like that. Perhaps you'd care to solve a little problem I'm having. Ogmund the Scout. He's old, respected, and I know for a fact that he worships Talos in his home. But the Jarl has been hesitant to call for his arrest. I want you to break into his home and find evidence. All right, then. The Thalmor know you're with Talos worshippers.
I have meals to cook for the entire castle, and almost no help. Before you say anything, no, I am not from the Reach. No, I'm a Breton from High Rock, and I refuse to be mistaken for a filthy native. I don't care if we share the same ancestors. These people are savages. Half of them are forsworn barbarians. And have you seen what they eat? What have I done for the gods to take me so far from my beloved Daggerfall? Yes, the finest court in all of High Rock. You think politics here or something? Well, we Bretons invented politics. That is where I learned to cook, and where I belong. Not here with all these dogs. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Don't mind the dogs. They get. You should talk to Anton if you need anything. He's the master chef.
I have to work, or Anton will rip my head off. Anton sure looks like he's from the Reach. Don't tell him that.
The Tholmor deal with Talos worshippers.
You speak to Igmund, son of Orofdir, Jarl of Markath. Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here. My guards told me, poor Margaret, and witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn. I want to make things clear. Markath has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the Horde. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markath Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. The White Gold Concordant, our treaty with the elves after the Great War, forbids free worship of Talos. But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for. When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces. Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire and founded what they called an independent kingdom. It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before it reclaimed it. But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn. If you'll excuse me, I have a city to run. Treat my people fairly, and I will do the same to you. Are you a sellsword? I don't like your kind. No honor, no loyalty, unreliable. But I can't turn away a potential ally in these times. Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary. My scouts have tracked down one of the Forsworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them. We will see. I don't know you, and I don't sell what precious property we have to outsiders. But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there. I want no mercy for those Forsworn. Understand? Can't believe I'm posted here. Even the beds are made of stone.
Got to thinking. Beyond the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
The Tholmor know how to deal with Talos worshippers.
Trespassing here. We'd better clear out.
Don't bother with Tacitus. Useless.
Mm-hmm. I'm Gore's assistant. I help her with the forge.
I'm the Jarl's personal blacksmith, but that doesn't mean I can't sell you a few pieces for a fair price. Anything. Served in the Legion with my sister Gorza for over 10 years. We've seen every piece you can imagine. Have you met her? She runs the forge near the smelter. Just don't bother talking to her, apprentice. Boy has no talent. Depends on what you need. A light armor is good for travel, less to carry. A heavy armor weighs you down, but no true warrior goes without it. If you want some heavy armor, I might have a deal we can work out. I need a Daedra's heart. Jarl wants me to cool his new sword in blood. You get me a heart, I get you some armor. Interested? Good hunting. All right then. The Empire has always been good to the orcs. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Until next time.
The Silverblood family will be hurt. Stay out of trouble in my city.
Halt! The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission. It means Dwarven Museum. Lost race of people that built this city. You want to know more? Ask Cancelmo. He's usually in front of the ruins, just down the tunnel. Hail, companion.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. Nchuand-Zel? The ruins underneath Markath? The wealth of artifacts that I've based 2 human lifetimes of research on? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? Correct. It's a private place where I can catalog my research. Occasionally, the Jarl will come in and have questions, but that's thankfully rare. I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. There's a giant spider in Nchuand-Zel. My workers call her Nimhe, the poisoned one. If you deal with Nimhe, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum. What do you say? Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. Yes, their history and culture is all around us in Markath. A race of stonecutters, artisans, and engineers. They invented machines and built elaborate underground cities where they researched powers to rival the gods themselves. And then, at a time we are still not sure when, they disappeared. The whole people, all at once, leaving behind only their works. To protect my research, for one. There are more cutthroat scholars out there who would steal my findings if they got the chance. And the excavations into Nchuand-Zel are dangerous. Dwemer machines and traps still functional, even after thousands of years. So you wish to master the arcane arts? So you wish to master the arcane arts? What? Oh, goodbye.
I'm Cancelmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.